This place is frozen solid. There!
Look over here.
What is that? Another weird preserver?
This one looks a little more familiar. Let me try something.
Whoa.
It is a preserver.
There.
How's it looking?
I'm pretty sure I'm getting somewhere.
We're out. Not half bad, if I say so myself.
Looks like you were right about the boat, too. How are you holding up in the cold?
Surprisingly well. Honestly, I should buy another one of these coats. It's been working wonders today. Iceberg! Look out!
I see it.
Somehow I'm starting to feel this isn't going to be a relaxing boat ride. That's the gate ward looming overhead, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it's beautiful or terrifying.
It's beautiful to me. Though I can see it frightening Dalsman. It's beaten them back often enough.
What about hapless old man stuck somewhere in the middle?
There is no middle. The sheep that stands by and watches the butcher work is not safe. It's just waiting its turn.
There's a lever up there, though I don't see a good way of reaching it.
I'll figure something out.
You always seem to.
I hear something up there. Get ready. Pretty good in that one.
one of those echo preservers here. Can you find your way up?
I'll manage. All right, now how does this help me get to the other side? There we go. Shouldn't be far now.
Just through that door, if my mental map is accurate.
There. Open.
Excellent work. Let's get back down to it. That butcher analogy you used before, where did you hear that?
From my father. Why?
There's a similar proverb in the Raggendal. I wondered if the two were related. Flock is done no favors by their shepherd starved.
What does that mean? Don't feel bad for eating your sheep? Or conquering your neighbors?
That's certainly a school of thought. But I've always taken it to mean that it is a leader's duty to make difficult decisions, even if they might seem cruel.
Is that how you were taught it?
Yes. And how I taught it to Zara.
Iskan.
That's all.
Stories from a battle raged here. You know, it's kind of beautiful out here. In its own way. Maybe that's a strange thing to say when sailing across a graveyard of thousands.
Maybe. But destruction can fuel beauty. It's easy to admire a warrior's grace, even as an implement of death.
You do have a very impressive right hook. She's on your mind, isn't she?
She always is. Though none of this is how I'd imagined reuniting with her.
We could talk about her, if you'd like.
Thank you, Ren. But I think, right now, I'd like to just enjoy this moment of peace.
All right. We'll have to raise that bridge if we want to get any further. This must have been frozen here for ages. Some unfriendly faces ahead. Some unfriendly faces ahead. Why do they always put the lever so far away from the damn gate?
I found a part of the bridge controls up here.
Okay. That's all of them. Iron sand. That'll help me get up to those bridge controls. There we go. The way is open. All right, back to the boat. When was the last time you saw her? Before all this?
It would have been nearly 20 years now. She wasn't even 10.
Why wait so long? What happened?
She just started her training with the military. It had just been the two of us up until that point, and, well, it was becoming difficult to bear. Raising a child is hard enough, but one whose tantrums split the very earth? I was afraid.
So you left her? To people like Auric?
No. No, of course not. But I did make the mistake of trusting them to take care of her. They told me I'd be able to visit her daily, but when I started objecting to the nature of their training, that privilege was quickly revoked. When I objected to that, they decided my value had reached its limit. I barely escaped with my life.
I'm sorry.
Don't pity me. I was a fool. And I made a fool's mistakes. She's the one who's had to pay for them. Do you think this boat is as old as the rest of this place?
Might be. Why do you ask?
It just doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Maybe it was brought here later. We can't be the first people to go digging.
Thank you. That helps.
Anytime. Dishtar. Get ready. This dates back to the city's fall. Looks like the preserver from the cave.
I'll help out like last time. Just let me know when you want me to activate it.
This place is a mess. At least it shouldn't be too hard to find a way up. That was trickier than I thought.
I don't think you're done quite yet.
These people really pulled out all the stops for this one.
I wish I could do more to help, but I have full faith in your abilities.
Great. Thanks. All right, one step closer. Thought I heard something. Almost there. Got it. Let's get back to the boat.
Excellent. Does it get this cold at the gates themselves?
Sometimes.
Sounds like a miserable posting.
Not as miserable as it is for anyone trying to besiege them. Up ahead. Looks like the elements took care of these guys.
It's remarkable they could even handle the cold in the first place.
This seems bleak.
It occurs to me that I never really asked why you did come back for me there at the camp.
It's so hard to believe I missed the conversations.
I think you know the answer to that. Besides, it's a dangerous thing to admit. It may be hard to believe now, but I could always find more things to talk about.
Spare me, please.
Will you tell me then? What changed?
I guess I realized I wasn't angry with you. Being a parent was never my father's strong suit, especially not to a vestige. I mean, he tried in his own way. He made me his apprentice to get me out of the city, away from Core. He taught me self-control and discipline, kept me striving towards the dream that there would be a time where I had full control of my powers and we could just go back to being a family. But then he died. And that time never came.
I'm sorry, Rin.
Yeah, me too. Looks like this old thing won't be getting us any further.
I see a set of gates up there. Might be a way into the city proper. Now, these look promising.
Let's see if they open before we start celebrating.
Oh, more caves.
What were you expecting? A grand cityscape buried in the ice?
Well, it would have been nice. Maybe we'll find something better up ahead.
Smells like we found something, all right. Durstar.
Now, this looks promising. Would you look at this place?
Hey, you don't have to do this with me. Once we reach the gates, you've given me all the help I could ask for. You can let me finish this.
You know I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Don't brush this off. You know what's gonna happen. You don't have to be there to see it.
Come on, let's not talk about this now.
Watch out!
Seems this city is far from empty.
Get behind me.
I think there might be another elevator at the far end of the city.
Then we'll fight our way there. So, which of your forgotten cities do you think this is?
I'm not sure. Rebane, maybe? There was one account of a great battle between vestiges that could have resulted in something like this.
I feel like I've heard that name.
I'd be surprised if you hadn't. It was one of the 5 founding cities of the Empire, though it did lose a lot of its significance in the centuries that followed.
Why? What happened?
The Empire was founded on the idea of shared power, and the position of the Emperor was to rotate between the cities. But in the end, the crown and scepter never left Solvang.
Seems like a fairly predictable result.
Maybe to you and me, but we have the advantage of centuries of retrospective. They hadn't yet developed our senses.
Get ready. Well, that's over.
I used to dream about restoring places like this to a livable condition. Bring people back, fill these houses and streets.
Would need a lot of firewood. They never give up.
We're alive. Watch out! Another echo preserver. Can you use that to get up this wall?
Isfiante!
That's over.